there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. So perhaps you read that title and you're a bit like, whoa, like what is going on with Jade? And yeah, I guess I haven't really told you this. So the reason I've kept this like kind of a secret is because I filmed a massive long video on it and accidentally deleted it off of my camera when I was clearing space. So yeah, let's just say I was a little bit annoyed about that. It was about a 45-minute long video, and I went to edit it and it wasn't there, and I was like, great, now I have to like refilm it, but then I wasn't really in the frame of mind to refilm it. So yeah, I am not going to university next year. I am taking a gap year, and let's just say this has been a very long mental debate. And if you saw my little chatty life update video about UCAS like a month ago or something, you'd know that it was something I was like considering, but then I was kind of leaning towards just not deferring and just, you know, applying and stuff. But anyway, I did a lot of research and I kind of just sat with myself quite a lot and was thinking about it. And I think the pressure of having the early Oxbridge deadline was really getting to me, and I was making all these like snap decisions. And I basically came to the realisation that I would regret not taking a gap year, but I would probably not regret taking one. So no matter what I ended up doing in this gap year, I don't think I'd regret taking it at all. Whereas I know that if I go straight to uni, there will always be something in my head that will go, what if you had taken that gap year? What if you had travelled? Or who would you have met and how would you have grown? Or would it have made you decide that you wanted to go down this path? Or all these sorts of questions. And yeah, so I just kind of went with my gut and deferred my entry to uni. I applied deferred, I put it in my personal statement, my plans. And God, it's scary. Like, yeah, I think the thing that was stopping me more than anything was like fear and the fact that it's not a defined route in a way. I mean, by no means is going to university easy, but when you talk to people, it is the easy option, because when people ask like, oh, what are you doing? You just say, oh, I'm going to uni, done. Whereas if you are taking a gap year, nothing is defined. Everything that you do in that gap year, you are doing yourself and you have to plan yourself, and yeah, it's scary. But I don't want fear to hold me back, I guess, and I am certain that I will flourish in this year. I mean, I'm not taking a gap year because I want to escape education, because I love learning and I love being in education, and I'm definitely going to go to university, just not next year. I did so much research prior to it, and I'd like to say a massive thank you to Viola Helen, who is a YouTuber who goes to Oxford, because she really inspired me. She applied deferred to Oxford and she's at Oxford right now, and she took a gap year and she went to China and Australia and she did all these amazing things, and you can go onto her channel to see more about that. But yeah, she just really inspired me to see that even high achievers can take gap years and can thrive on them and still go to places like Oxford. I mean, university will be waiting. That is for certain. The university is going to be there whether I apply in 2018 or apply in 2019. But I'm not sure I can say the same about a gap year. I know the kind of person that I am, and I think I would come straight out of uni and I would want to get into a job. I'd want to focus on my career and, I don't know, have a bit of stability and security and that kind of thing. And it's always been one of my dreams to travel, and I really can't imagine a better time than when I have so little responsibility and I'm still young and that kind of thing. And I haven't got concrete plans yet, but I have got some kind of plan, which I'm gonna like take you through now. I mean, the video that I filmed, the 45-minute long one, was like a whole debate of me taking a gap year and like justifying my reasons. And it comes down to the fact that my gut feeling is I'm meant to take one. So yeah, my plan is to work over the summer, probably get a job at like, who knows, Waitrose or something, I don't know. I've never had like a proper part-time job because I've never really had time for it, so it'll be quite good to get experience working. and also save up the dollar. I also really want to be an NCS mentor, like so much. I loved NCS so much, and my senior mentor was only like 19 and he loved it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna look into doing that. And then in November, December time, that's when I want to leave. And this is the bit that, to be honest, I haven't like completely worked out because there's so many different things I want to do. But yeah, the idea is that I'm going to travel and also volunteer abroad. That is something I'm so passionate about. I look at all these amazing projects and I can just imagine myself going over there and making a difference. And especially seeing as I want to do biology at university, I'm really keen to do conservational research work in like tropical rainforests and that kind of thing. So yeah, the plan is go to Australia, I think, is like where I'm thinking. And my friend Kerry, she wants to take a gap year as well. And even though we want to do different things, we'd probably like start it together. So probably go to Australia or something. I really want to backpack down the East Coast. It just looks amazing. Just staying in hostels and that sort of thing. I also won a partial travel grant a while ago. I think I knew in my head that I always wanted to take a gap year. I mean, why did I even enter that competition? I don't know. But yeah, I won like a partial travel grant, so that would kind of fund that. And then I'd probably get involved in some conservation work in Australia. I know Kerry's interested in like getting a job over there, so yeah. And then I really want to go backpack around Southeast Asia, and I've been looking at so many amazing volunteer projects. I'm really, really interested in this orangutan conservation project in Borneo, or there's one in like Indonesia, Malaysia. And with a lot of these volunteer projects, the ones that are like actually making a difference and not just conning you out of your money, they aren't like crazily extortionately expensive. So yeah, your kind of accommodation and food is sort of included in the weekly fee that you'd pay. But I just absolutely love the idea of it and making a difference in countries that sort of need it. I've been looking at like teaching English in Asia as well, and like working with disadvantaged children and villages. I've been looking in Bali. I'm actually like an 8th Indonesian, like my grandma, she's Indonesian. So I've always wanted to go to Indonesia, and also just doing things like hiking mountains and all these cool things on the weekends of the volunteer projects. Yeah, I'm really interested in doing that. So yeah, that's the sort of bit that I need to like work out specifically what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna travel for a like good few months. And another thing that I'm really interested in doing is going to Holland. You may know I'm half Dutch, and I used to be fluent as a child, and quite frankly I'm not fluent at all right now in Dutch. I can understand a good deal, but I can't really speak it, it's very broken. So yeah, I had this amazing idea to go on a Dutch language intensive immersion course for a few weeks. So say for 2 weeks I'm with a group of people who are learning Dutch. They'll put me into like a category like beginners to advanced. And it's like 4 hours a day at least of lessons, and then because you're in Holland you're kind of like immersed in the language, and I just feel like doing that kind of thing would allow me to pick up and reclaim my Dutch, which is something I've always wanted to do, but I've never like had proper Dutch lessons or learned how to read or write Dutch. So yeah, I would love to pick that up again. And then maybe after that go up and stay with my family in the north of Holland for say another 2 weeks. And hopefully just become like, I want to become fluent again. Yeah, that is something that I'm quite passionate about doing. And obviously in that year I will be able to put more time into this YouTube channel and more like extracurricular things that I've always wanted to focus on more, but just haven't had the opportunity to because of school and life and all that sort of thing. So yeah, just like being able to make way more videos and help more people, I'm really interested in doing that. I'm also looking at work experience in the UK, like getting some lab work to help me with my biology. There's also a wolf conservation centre in the UK, and they do take work experience placements when you're over 18, and I'm really interested in doing that because I love wolves. Even though they probably kill me, but you know, it's fine, I love wolves. And then I'd plan to come back in the summer with like at least 6 weeks, very least I think, to basically make sure that I'm prepared for university and up on my knowledge. I mean, the good thing is I feel like I'm the kind of person, I'm not gonna waste the year. I'm absolutely not gonna do that. I mean, I want this year to absolutely like grow as a person, and I know that I won't just like let my knowledge drop. I mean I'm interested in biology anyway, and I can't imagine not like keeping up with it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I feel like in some ways there's like a stigma around high achievers taking gap years. I just don't think it's expected at all. I don't know, I just feel like it's something I'd benefit from so much, and yeah. So I've still applied to Oxford, and let's just say if there's a small chance of you getting into Oxford applying normally, your chances perhaps are halved by applying deferred, like literally very small chances of getting in, which is partly why Viola like reassured me that you can even get into Oxford through applying deferred. Yeah, I do believe like what is meant to be is meant to be, and I'm not gonna like put my gut feeling plans on hold in order to just have a better chance of getting into Oxford, even though I might not get in anyway, do you know what I mean? And I emailed a tutor at the college I applied to, which is Brasenose, about her opinion of deferred entry for biology, and she actually said that it would be quite a good thing to broaden my biological knowledge. And yeah, she was quite like supportive of it, which was really like a nice thing for me when I was making the decision. And I spoke to my biology teacher about it, and her son, who did biology at uni, he took a gap year and did 7 months volunteering conservation work in Botswana, and it was that actually made him realise the specialism of biology that he wanted to go into like after uni. So yeah, I just feel like only good things can come of it. Right, so my 5 UCAS options are, I haven't actually said this on social media yet, so you know. Oxford, top choice obviously. Bristol, Exeter, Nottingham, and I got an offer from Nottingham already, AAB, so I'm very happy with that, thank you Nottingham. And my last choice, I'm not even sure like why I did this, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. I applied to Lancaster, and I've never been to Lancaster. The course looks amazing, and it's a collegiate university, which I really like. But yeah, I just thought, let's put a wild card in. I mean, I had to send off my application, so I was like, well, okay, I don't really know what my 5th option is. So yeah, that's my wild card, Lancaster. I mean, it won the top university in like the Times or whatever it was, the Guardian, I don't know. Yeah, and I love the look of the course. And my friend Rhiannon, she went there, she loved it, it's her top choice. So yeah, I applied there. I'm not too sure what my like second choice is. Maybe Exeter, I really like Exeter. But yeah, I'm not going to university next year. Crazy times. Yeah, at first I was worried that I'd made the wrong decision, but now I'm certain that it's the right one for me. I'm very excited for this gap year, and I'm very excited to start uni after. I feel like so much awaits that I can't even predict yet. So thank you for following me on my little journey. I think it's actually really crazy to think that I'm gonna be going to uni like in the same year as the people who I helped like with their GCSEs last year. Do you know what I mean? So like last year I was like, oh yeah, helping you with their GCSEs, and now like you're my year group at uni. Like what? Like that's crazy. But then 1 year at uni, like that means nothing. So thank you so much for watching and for your support. Let me know if you're planning on taking a gap year, or like even your views on it. I know a lot of people don't have the best views of it. I think people maybe assume that you just do nothing in that year, or just solely want a break from education. But yeah, let me know your views, and please give this video a like if you would like me to keep you updated with things like how my UCAS is going and that kind of thing. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely rest of the week. Bye.